In this video, I'm going to react to the luckiest people caught on camera. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I'd really appreciate it. Now this should be really interesting, and just because, you know, there are moments in your life that you think, oh my God, like, you know, I was so lucky that happened to me. Like, you know, you might be crossing the road, for example, and a car might just appear out of nowhere and, you know, it might just zoom past you. And if you were like a few inches forward, God forbid, it might have hit you. Or maybe you're one of the lucky people that has won the lottery before. Like it was the Euro Millions this weekend, and it was like a record rollover jackpot of like 184 million pounds. And you know, I played it. I couldn't help it. I usually don't play the lottery, but I had to do it. And some guy in France won all of it. Like, it wasn't like a shared prize, he won all of it. I mean, just crazy luck. So I'm hoping that this video is going to be a combination of, you know, people just having just crazy fortune in terms of them benefiting financially maybe, or maybe it's just, you know, lucky they didn't get hit or something like that. But either way, this should be fun. So let's go. This is going to be me reacting to the luckiest people on camera. Let's do it.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way. An incredibly lucky moment to watch at an NBA game was when Russell Westbrook missed an ambitious dunk, but gets an extremely lucky bounce.
I mean, what are the odds of the ball actually going right through? I mean, you wouldn't expect it to go perfectly up in the air, would you?
Sometimes we wish we could add special effects in our real-life speeches. Somehow this groom managed to get an incredible effect when a lightning hit right after he said 2020 has not been the best year.
2020 has not been the best year.
Wow. Mate, what are the odds right at that moment? Is this guy Thor or something?
When a Redditor was making a slow-motion footage of some bees, he somehow managed to capture an amazing shot of a bee collision.
He got away like scot-free. The other one is like...
During a BMX race, after one of the riders made an incredible jump which he didn't land, he lost the lead by quite a bit, but somehow managed to get himself up and actually passed the other riders and won the race.
No way. How? Wow, nice move.
We can often see whales leap out of the water. An incredibly lucky moment for a tour boat was when the whale made a giant leap, but missed them by just a few inches. In a Matrix...
Dude, you know that they were absolutely drenched with water, and that water was cold. I bet it just looked freezing.
...like moment, when two guys were imitating Conor McGregor at night, somehow he was coincidentally driving by and stopped to say hi to them, and that probably made the guy's night.
No. What are the odds of that happening? Yeah, it's him. It's him.
A van driver got very lucky when his styrofoam box jumped back into his van while driving twice in a row.
What?
Even though drone footage is usually
There had to be a string on that one. No way.
pretty good to see at events, sometimes mistakes can happen with drones. A skier got pretty lucky when a drone malfunctioned, and he missed it by just a few feet.
Marcel.
Oui, il est
Ah,
pas
il est
parti
super
pour assurer
bien
là.
parti. Oh là là,
Le
qu'est-ce qui s'est
drone.
passé, le drone? C'est le drone.
Incroyable cette image. On allait perdre Marcel Hirscher. Hein.
Ouais.
Oh my. Bang. Literally like a meter. 2 feet away. Tops.
In what looked like a moment from the Spider-Man movie, a guy in motorcycle managed to avoid getting hurt at all when he jumped into the top of the car he hit.
Whoa.
At a car race, one of the drivers pushed another off the track, and in a 1 in a million save,
This looks like NASCAR. This looks like NASCAR to me.
It turns out that the push actually helped him get ahead.
Started back here coming to the line. They got together and the car started wobbling and bobbling. Just a little shortcut.
I cannot believe he saved that.
Unreal.
At a moto racing event, one of the drivers got extremely lucky when he saved himself from what would have been a very bad fall and even finished the race on his knees.
I break something, so I just wanted to save myself and in the
When a man made a
Wow.
sort of DIY sled, he was sliding down a hill covered in snow, which led directly to a road in which two cars were passing by pretty fast, and the man got extremely lucky.
Now that is what we call serendipity.
What seemed to be an unlucky moment turned out to be a lucky one when Angelica Bingston's pole broke during the jump. But because of the pole break, she got another try, which turns out to be the national record.
Anything like that. Better news is she's afforded another try as a result of that, so another third attempt to try to join them at the next height. And putting the
Whenever I watch pole vault, I'm always worried about the sticks because I know that they're designed to obviously not break, but they bend so much, they flex, so it's inevitable that some of them are going to just give in to that weight. I'd love to know how often do they break? Like if you took all of the pole vaulting that happens and the amount of breakages, what the ratio is. Man, it worries me for sure.
trust in her new pole, she gets over the bar. That's a new outdoor lifetime best.
Wow.
It's a known fact that skiing is not the safest sport. When one of the competitors attempted to do a trick while going down the hill, he got lucky and managed to stay upright and not fall.
Wow.
Continues on with that 180 at the back. Zeb graduated last year.
A very scary and unexpected moment happened when a car was driving along a slippery and windy road. When
This looks like a country lane. Like in England, yeah, this isn't England because he's driving in the right-hand lane, but these narrow roads in the woods, man, because you get stupid people coming down them at 60 miles an hour, just absolute stupidity.
all of a sudden, the trees on the side of the road started falling down. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Whoa. Whoa.
Все, фронты. Задний ход, давай, задний ход.
At a baseball game, a foul ball got a little too close to a crowd member.
Oh.
Not very often we see a circus shot in the NBA. At a San Antonio versus Oklahoma City game, Russell Westbrook got very lucky with a shot that wasn't expected at all to land.
That's gonna count. That thing took forever.
When a wheel of a huge truck detached from the vehicle, the tires seemed to go straight for a man riding his bicycle nearby. Luckily,
This is some Final Destination type stuff.
the wheel didn't actually touch him, and no one was hurt.
Oh my god.
A little-known fact is that sharks aren't very aggressive and rarely attack humans. But that doesn't take away the fact that they're terrifying. A scary moment to watch was when a man made a jump to the water and had an encounter with a massive white shark.
Did you hear him scream?
They're terrifying. A scary moment to watch was when a man made a jump to the water and had an encounter with a massive white shark. When a driver in a Jeep was climbing a sort of hill, he didn't realize that at the top, there was another car parked with a person right next to it. So when he got to the top, the car's brake and the driver's reflexes were really put to the test. When a skateboarder was doing some tricks, a kid carrying his bicycle passed by and got extremely lucky. At a Boston versus Cleveland NBA game, when there was just a few seconds remaining, the team attempted a risky three-pointer, which didn't seem like it was going to go in, but ended up bouncing and tying the game with just 1/10 of a second remaining.
Bounces home. 1/10 of a second remaining. I guess that leprechaun
It's a clutch play right there.
does travel because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here, look at the backspin that Bradley puts on that shot.
Apparently, standing up and grabbing something and putting it in its place can be a bit too much of an activity. These people got extremely lucky when the cup managed to go right in the cup holder by itself, thanks.
How is this happening? What are they in like a? Are they in a plane right now? Like how's like look at the way the cup is bouncing
to the
around.
wind. With F1 car going at speeds well over 200 miles per hour, it's almost impossible to stop or avoid hitting something if it randomly comes in front. An F1 driver got very lucky that a bird managed to save himself by like an inch of getting hit with the wheel.
Lucky bird.
When some trees started randomly falling into the water, a couple that were cruising with their boat in the area just left the spot seconds earlier, avoiding getting injured by the trees. When a plane was doing a takeoff in shallow water, the pilots got lucky to manage to take off completely before getting into an unsuitable place to take off.
Hold on a minute.
A crazy moment to watch was at the
I'm confused by that one. So were they trying to land or take off there?
Red Bull's Rubik's Cube World Cup was when the competitors were actually twins, and the winner won by just 0.001 second difference.
No way.
Both messed up so bad.
Fall Guys has become a very popular game, in which you have to qualify by not being in the last ones to finish the challenge, and somehow this competitor got extremely lucky.
Pero saltas, chiva! What the fuck? What the fuck?
There's a very well-known high-altitude theme park in
No way. No way. I'm not doing this, man. No way. I know you've got a string attached to you, but man, that fall looks substantial. If anything happens to that string,
Chongqing, which attracts thousands of tourists every year. And one of the attractions is a bridge that is 500 feet above land. An incredibly scary moment was reported when the safety cord released during one of the jumps. And
the safety cord release. No, I never won't do
the
it.
tourist was very lucky nothing happened. Even though a staff member said it was just a publicity stunt after the incident, and
I don't believe it. I don't believe it was. That
an investigation was made, and turns out it wasn't. At an NBA game, one of the
Hell
players
no.
got very lucky with a two-pointer when he didn't even try making the shot.
I scored one for the other team the other night. How about one that just bounces in?
An incredibly wholesome and lucky moment happened when a girl was on
this is Good Morning Britain.
YouTube and found someone who looked exactly like her, so she decided to contact her. And turns out she was her twin sister, who were separated at birth, and they were even
No
adopted the same
way.
day.
I found out that I actually might have a twin sister. She found
way.
out that I exist through YouTube. Go YouTube!
An Australian man
Wow.
who miraculously woke up from a coma bought a scratch card and won a car. So when the news reporter asked him to reenact the moment he bought the scratch card, he actually ended up winning $250,000 during the reenactment.
When we asked Bill to reenact buying his scratchy ticket.
I just won 250,000. I'm not joking.
I mean, that last guy, how lucky can you get? So you win a car off a scratch card, then, you know, they ask you to do it again just to like reenact it, and then you win another 250 grand. Imagine if you bought another scratch card and you won like $1 million. I mean, just amazing luck. Really, like, some of these moments were just incredible. The one with the guy who's on the snow sled in the snow and the two cars just inches away from him, like, he would have been toast if it was like, if he was 2 inches behind. Man, this video was fun. Like, some really awesome moments caught on camera. A lot of fun indeed. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing the recommendations my way. I know I say it all the time, but they genuinely help me out, because if I know you enjoyed watching something, I'll definitely enjoy reacting to it. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing the recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.